Hello everybody, this is your man Joe Mahawk.
And I'm Kirito.
I'm Natsujigoku.
And this is the RWBY Report. So, week 4, and we get a world of Remnant, specifically on Huntsman and Huntresses. We obviously knew that they were created right after the Great War of Remnant, and created to be an elite fighting force against the Grimm, but they hold a very special position in the hierarchy of authority in the kingdoms.
One of the biggest things that we've noticed, they actually have a higher rank than any of the law enforcement that are in any of the kingdoms, period, and they, and plus, not to mention that they're not specifically tied to one kingdom.
After they graduate, they're encouraged to branch out to wherever they want to go to.
Unlike some academies that, kind of want to just push you into the military.
Yeah, like the fun Kingdom of Mantle. The school there, Atlas, encourages their students to join the military.
Specifically the Special Op Group. In the episode, we see the silhouette of Ironwood walking in front of Winter.
If your theory is right, and Ironwood is a bad guy, which side is Winter going to be on?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's obvious she's loyal to Ironwood very much.
But she loves her sister and stuff, so she wouldn't want to hurt her.
That's what it'll come down to. Weiss is going to stumble across something, and Ironwood will be like, "We've found an intruder, go take care of it." And Winter will tackle Weiss to the ground, and she'll be like ready to kill him and be like, "Weiss?"
Yeah, and I feel like if Ironwood decides to make her do something that's morally gray, I feel like Winter would be really, apprehensive about it, mostly because once she realized that it was Weiss that was her target.
I think he'd keep that secret from her.
But if Ironwood decided to capture Team RWBY because they were getting in her way, she might change sides.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's one thing I just want to bring up. We have not seen hide or hair of Roman yet this season. Granted, he's still locked up in jail, but we haven't even heard anything from him. And that might lead to something like he thinks that they're coming to get him, but Adam convinces Cinder and her crew to leave him behind, and eventually he realizes that they're not coming for him.
I think Adam sort of went, he's useless to us now. Or he orders Cinder and them to kill him.
That's a possibility.
That seems more like something that would happen in Red vs. Blue. I got one more thing from the World of Remnant, and then we can talk about other stuff. When the students first enroll, they make them form partnerships and teams to teach them empathy, and it's obvious that's worked. Like, Weiss has become
less of a stuck-up princess type.
And Blake has opened up a lot more, and RWBY has taken on a lot of
responsibility and become more mature.
Just to talk about Team RWBY.
One of the biggest things I like about the whole team system they implemented in the academy, for example, with Team RWBY, look at Blake. You see somebody who's kind of keeps to herself, and she doesn't really open up to anybody, and then as they kind of just grow as a team, Blake kind of just gets a little bit more comfortable in her own skin, and she kind of just starts opening up to the team more, and then they all just form this bond that's just virtually unbreakable.
Perfect example of that is in Volume 2, when Blake is about to leave, and Weiss is like, "You said to us that if anything was wrong, you'd tell us. So, Blake Belladonna, what is wrong?" And she does that bouncing act on the chair, and then Blake, instead of running away, tells them what's on her mind.
Yeah, nothing can, transcend that bond.
It's like a family.
Exactly, they've grown so close to being a family.
That's not even to, say the confidence that having Pura and John together on the same team has given him.
Yeah, I know. His leadership skills, they were
great, and the team was, working together really well. The part when he told Nora to go to the top of the mountain to get the thunder, and Pura jumps off John to take the shot with her shield. I guarantee you, had Pura and John not been on the same team, that outcome would not have happened.
Yeah.
God, I sound so sexist right now. The guy has a crush on the popular girl that's way out of his league, and then a less popular girl has a crush on him, but he fails to see that, and then she goes way out of her way to become something better for him, and he finally notices her. It's not that situation. Pura is A, hot. B, freaking hot. C, popular as hell. She is very strong. And she's giving off all these signals of, "Dude, I want to be more than a friend to you." But he's just like, "Do you think Weiss likes it?" I'm like, "You blonde idiot!" Guys. I really want to say this, so editor, be prepared to edit this out. It's like when our editor tried to hook up with a chick. looked at her and said,
She's just a 6.
Just a 6.
That's gotta get edited out, but I had to say that.
If anything, it's his name that's going to get edited out. The story's going to stick.
And Pyrrha is way above a 6. She's at least like an
9001.
I just want to talk about after they graduate, Huntsman and Huntresses don't have to stay in a team. Some will, but others will become solo agents like Crow. That wasn't even his choice to become a loner, because one of his teammates is dead. Another one quit being a hunter, and we don't know about Raven. Which, by the way, if you look at Crow and Raven's last name, they have the same last name, so they're either related by blood or related by some other form of relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Don't think I've forgotten.
Damn it.
You forgot to mention that Crow's voiced by Vic Mignogna.
Vic Mignogna's a dick!
Who, if anybody doesn't know, is the voice of Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, which is like one of my favorite animes ever.
Shame on you.
Yes, I was going to mention it last episode, and I completely forgot, so I apologize. Let's talk about the 5 quote-unquote main teams that we know of. We've got Team RWBY, Juniper, Cardinal, Sun, and Team Coffee. Will they break up, or will they stay together? So let's start with Team RWBY.
RWBY's gonna stay together. No doubt in my mind.
I can definitely see Yang and RWBY sticking together, just because they work together well.
Actually, I see Yang leaving.
Why do you see Yang leaving?
I see her leaving to go with her mom.
So you see Yang leaving to possibly be with her mom. I saw Blake as being the kind of person that would leave, but RWBY would not work well on her own.
She has shown to be well at working on her own, but she likes being around people.
I could also see Yang and Blake separating, but Weiss and RWBY staying together as well.
Yes, I actually agree with you there. JMPR, Nora and Ren are never splitting up. That's just a given.
If anything, they split up into 2 teams.
Maybe.
I could see that.
Team Cardinal. We don't know that much about them, but they all seem like hot-headed idiots. I'm pretty sure that they'd all split their separate ways as soon as they could.
They all be cocky and think they can handle shit on their own.
Okay, Team Sun. That, like you said, Goku, they're built on a boy band aesthetic. There's no way. At the very least, Sun and Neptune work together like they're brothers. We don't really know that much about Scarlet and Sage yet, but I'm pretty sure that this team is known for being a 4-man unit as opposed to being separated. Team Coffee. Again, we don't know that much about them, but from the way that it is Velvet, Goku.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's my mistake. You made a mistake last time, I made a mistake last time.
Her and Yosutashi seem kind of together, maybe. One question I gotta ask. When Fox got done killing that one Ursa and making it explode, Coco, she walked up to him and said, "Good hustle, Fox, nice job," and gave him a little smack on the ass. A lot of people say that that's her, like, showing him affection. I mean, my brother's on a football team. I don't see that. I see that as, like...
She just seems like she's that type of person. It's just like, yeah, good job.
Yeah, my brother's on a football team, and his team does that to him all the time.
She could be gay, though.
Let's leave that for the realm of fan fiction, shall we?
I want to go into the realm of fan fiction.
Shut up.
Not today, Goku.
Shut up.
Not today.
Goku.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we are way out of time. So, this World of Remnant, it was very informative. We learned a lot about the Huntsman and the Huntresses. Hopefully next time we get the weighted fight between Emerald and Mercury versus Coco and Yosutashi. One last thing I want to say. Place your bets on that. Who wins?
Oh.
Quickly!
I think that they're going to seem like they're winning. Emerald and Mercury. They're going to get assigned to, lose the fight on purpose.
I say Emerald's gonna win.
Yeah, I kind of see Emerald and Mercury winning just because... Okay, so, until next week, this has been Joe Mahawk.
Kirito.
And Natsuji Goku.
And remember, have a wise time until next week, everybody.
God damn it, Barb!
Hey everyone, it's Natsuji Goku. I just want to give a shout out to Trenton, who started a review, same name, RWBY Report. Just like always, it's a shout out. He's the shaman of animation. He does more than just RWBY. He does other animations. Link in the description in case you want to check him out. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, as long as it makes you happy.